Okay, so we're starting off with a Sivir ban, and that seems like one of the biggest pickup in UPSL. Really, just strong team fighting, strong laning, strong carry potential. A Caitlyn ban. I'm not really sure what that's targeted at. Maybe they just want to deny that early laning presence that Caitlyn provides and the strong late game ADC potential of her long ranged auto attacking. So we're coming up on the second ban from Darth Jason here. Let's see what it is. Swain ban. Oh, that is definitely targeted at Evangelion. He's played around two. He's basically mains that champion, and that ban completely warranted because he might just take over the game completely if they give it to him. Waiting on the next ban from Evangelion here. Not sure what he's going to pick up, but maybe it's going to be something. Maybe he just doesn't ban something. Nope, the Kazakhs. I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure who that's targeted at, but maybe it's just that they probably just fear his snowball potential and his ability to really take over games in the late game there. Irelia, that's also been a huge pickup in UPSL. Really, really strong laner. The tenacity really provides a lot of snowball potential on her, and just does way too much damage for how she generally builds. Last ban coming here. It's an Ashe, another of these really strong scaling ADCs, strong initiation potential. I like that ban. Seems really strong. And then, oops, sorry. Let me close everything. And so the first pickup here is an Ezreal coming in for Darth Jason. I'm not sure who's going to be playing that, but strong. Really hard to lock down. Really, maybe he's putting him mid. I've been seeing a bunch of people trying the Rune Glaive mid on Ezreal, providing that mana regen off of it and providing an AoE on his Q similar to Iceborne Gauntlet. Also providing a scaling magic damage ability. I saw Bjergsen doing it. He was doing just full AP Ezreal. Is the stream going well for everyone? I'm gonna check that. Let me check that. Okay. Sejuani. I think Sejuani is another huge power pick in the UPSL League, and they're just going for huge explosive team fight here. Rod of Ages also. Edward just plays Zyra all the time, so I feel like that is really going to contribute a lot to just this huge explosive team fight from them. Sejuani ult into Zyra ult is a lot of damage and a lot of CC. So, and also provides a lot of lockdown for the Ezreal first pick that they just did with the W binding Ezreal down and the Sejuani ult just locking down completely. So it is a mid Ezreal. That is what is happening. And a Warwick, that's interesting. It's not going to provide much pressure out of the jungle, but it might provide a lot of late game lockdown if they manage to survive past the laning phase. But yeah, Ezreal, Corki, two ADCs that are, well, Ezreal might actually be an ADC, he might actually be an AP carry. Sona. Alright, that's a lot of poke potential for whatever bot lane they're choosing to do. And then we have a Vayne. Short range ADC, but that might be a little scary against a Sona, providing a lot of poke there. So how is the stream going, guys? Is the sound quality fine and everything? Oh, I can't change the title of the broadcast. I don't have actual access to the actual streaming service. I just have OBS access. So Hecarim and Lucian just continuing to go with just a huge burst of team fight there, adding some pick potential. Vigar, that's it. I'm not sure what Blue Side's draft is trying to do. I mean, they do have some late game potential with it, but it just doesn't really seem like they're not. I don't. This. Okay. I'm not hearing anything. Wait, what? Okay. Just pick again. So right now we're having a remake here because they forgot to for last pick. The last pick was going to be a Zed. But all right. Just go. Remake.
Hello.
Hello. They fucked up.
All right, now you need to quit that, and you need. Oh shit! I need to fix.
I need to join as a spectator, right?
You can just watch on stream. It'll be a little bit delayed, but yeah, you can join as a spectator.
I'd rather.
All right. I don't. Well, I need to add you.
Actually, I need to. Hold on. Alright. Okay.
Tell Edward to invite you.
Yeah. Just tell Edward to do that.
Wait, are they already in Champion Select?
You can probably just go into spectate when they do that. They're just gonna blaze through their picks again.
I'm not sure if I can if they.
No, you can just spectate. Like after they actually go into the game, you can just spectate it.
Okay, never mind. Don't worry about it then.
Alright, that's fine.
All right. So what do you think of my assessment of their two lineups? I think that the blue team, I have no idea what they're doing, and then the purple team actually has a focus.
Alright.
I actually have no idea what the blue team's lineup is supposed to do.
You're in the spectate already, right?
Yeah, I'm already spectating it.
Alright, I'll just watch that for now.
Yeah, no, but yeah, so their two lineups are Sona. Their two lineups are Sona, Warwick, Shyvana, Viger, Caitlyn. Wait, Caitlyn was banned. What the hell? Caitlyn was banned. What are they doing? Wait, what? Kate was banned.
Looks like they just remade everything.
Yeah, but Kate was banned. And
It looks like
They have to choose the same picks, don't they?
yeah, they have to choose the same picks.
It looks like they just redid everything.
Yeah, but except for the Caitlyn, which was banned.
No, I mean they just restarted and they didn't choose the same shit. They fucked up.
No, they fucked up. No, they picked everything the same except for the Caitlyn. Everything else is the same.
Oh well, if they don't pick Caitlyn, it's fine. Oh, they're picked.
Yeah, it was Ezreal. Yeah.
It doesn't seem like it to me. It's Caitlin's on their screen.
No,
Yeah.
they were supposed to ban it.
Alright.
Oh, they were supposed to. Oh, it doesn't matter. You can
Oh,
ban
okay.
whatever you want as long as they choose the same
No, yeah,
champion.
no, it's just she had Caitlyn selected, so I was confused.
Oh, no, he's trolling.
Alright.
Just a troll.
Uh, alright.
I frequently hover the Teemo
Nope.
in my tournament games.
Yeah. But yeah, look at like their two lineups. Like I feel like one lineup, like one side does stuff and the other side doesn't do stuff.
Yeah, I like the lineup from Purple Team.
Like
They have
way
some good
better.
here.
It like it
Yeah,
fits.
the blue team.
It
I think the
doesn't
blue
do.
team comp can work, but I think it's very reliant on getting a pick because they have the Sona, like they have
I
the
mean, like
Warwick's single target lockdown. Vigar is like a somewhat unreliable stun, and same with like the Sona ult. I mean, that can work as a pick or
yeah.
in like
I
a
mean, like
all-in team fight.
and anyways, like the Vigar can just like get fed late game and then just like burst someone. So
Yeah, I
like that.
agree. Purple team does have a, better team comp, in my opinion.
And it also fits like what UPSL, like the UPSL style of play, like way more, which is just like big explosive team fights, pickoffs, and like a huge pushing. Like there's none of this like 3-1-3, just like really slow defensive sort of. Everything's just objectives and controlling that type of shit.
Yeah. So, do you have an idea of the average elo or skill level of the two teams?
Even
Matt?
Evangelion is a diamond player. I'm pretty sure that he is. I'm not sure. I think he's subbing in this game. Um, and I think it's just like normal UPSL thing. Like you have like one player that you have a couple players that are like diamond or plat or whatever, and
Uh-huh.
then it just like starts going down and down and down.
I see.
Yeah. Um, lots of oh, I pronounced it Evangelion. That is me. Uh,
It's Evangelion, right? Is that how you
Eva
pronounce
is
it?
it? Oh, it's Evangelion. All right,
That's
Evangelion.
how I always pronounce it.
Oh, oh, he is the captain. I'm sorry, I did not know that.
Oh my. So which one is the broadcast title updated? Because I don't know the
I can't
names
change
of the
it. I legitimately cannot change it. I have no access to that. I am just like subbing in for other people that would be streaming this otherwise. Um, so overall, I think that what blue team needs to do to win is that they just really need to play safe in their early laning. They just need to get Warwick to like get to level 6, and then they just need to get like picks over and over and over again with his ult. Like his ult plus Viger ult plus Ezreal ult will kill someone.
Yeah, they absolutely have to do that. The plan is probably just to get Warwick and Vygar fed, like you
I
said.
mean, they have like a bit of disengage with Vigar stun and like Sona stun, but like not much. And like Ezreal can like self heal like a little bit, but like you've got like Hecarim, Zyra, like Sejuani, Zed, like they are going to kill you. Like if this team, the purple team, if they have one target that they need to kill, they will kill him. Like pretty much.
Yeah, I think the blue team's disengage is fine, but purple team can get a single target lockdown like pretty easily if they can chain all of their crowd control.
And that's what we've been seeing. It's just like the lineup that like can take objectives, can like contest dragon, can like do all that sort of stuff, wins the game generally more than the team that like does other things because they
Yeah,
just keep forcing the issue over and over again.
yeah, that's true. But on the other hand, if Warwick can counter jungle, which is what Warwick is like pretty apt at doing, then he can shut down the Sejuani pretty easily because Sejuani does not have a very strong early game.
I
Other
see.
than the ganks, like her clear time is pretty slow.
See, I disagree with you about the Warwick counter jungle. I play quite a bit of Sejuani jungle, and like seeing a Warwick like walk into my jungle, like coming into like sort of steal some of my farm. It's like I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm gonna be delayed by like maybe half a minute, maybe 1 minute. I'm still gonna get hit 6, and I'm still gonna be more useful than you.
Yeah, definitely Sejuani has greater utility, but they're not going for the utility. They're just going for straight up burst with Warwick getting farmed and Veigar getting farmed though. We'll see. See.
Yeah, I feel like it's going to be really, really tough for the blue team to win this game. I don't know. I feel like they got outdrafted really hard.
You want to do the play-by-play?
I can do like the team fight play by play, and someone else do the like more informative thing.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Yeah.
I don't mind.
Can't. You should actually spectate though, because the game's gonna start.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and
Um.
get into spectate mode. That's a good idea.
Yeah, and we're just gonna leave it on directed camera for both of us, so that
It should be the same.
yeah, that's the big thing is like no camera control or anything like that. Just leave it undirected. Um. So anything else about their lineup that seems interesting? I know that Evangelion might actually just like completely snowball this game though. Like, he is the best player on their team probably, and he's playing a top lane that snowballs incredibly hard. Like, once a Hecarim gets ahead, you can just go around TPing to other lanes and just killing off those lanes and putting those lanes ahead. And then eventually he becomes an unkillable threat that just one shots whatever they're throwing at them. All right, so let's run through the lineups. We have, oh wait, we have Evangelion on the Hecarim. We have Rod of Ages on the Zyra. We have Heart Sights on the Zed. We have Lord Arbiter on the Lucian, and we have Mister on the Sidwani. Do you want to go through the purple lineup?
Yeah, as soon as my screen comes up, so we have is 80 carry Capital 100 playing Ezreal. Dark Jason is on support with Sona. Got ATHN4E playing jungle as a Warwick. Elis Gentle is playing Sejuani, excuse me, Shyvana top, and Nexialis
Can
is
someone
in
turn
the
off their
middle lane flank.
stream? That is, it's kind of. Oh wait, no, it's echoing back a bit. Who got barrier? Oh. So, going through the start of the game, the I guess we call it the red team now.
Yeah, red
The
teams.
red team is going in for an early invade. Maybe they're just setting up wards down, but overall it seems like they're just gonna back off and farm their own jungle.
Yep. Red team does have pretty good wards. I don't think they're gonna go for any lane swaps, anything like that.
I'm not,
It's
yeah.
possible the bot lane might try to do Gromp, but I'm not sure what type of level one strategy.
Hecarim's probably just gonna do a camp level 1, and
Yeah,
Shyvana's also
usually.
probably gonna do a camp level 1. So we're gonna see top lane the fun little thing where it's like it's 1 minute and 10 seconds in, and no one's in lane. The creep waves are just gonna be by themselves for a little bit top lane.
Yeah, both of them have they both have teleport, right? But the Hecarim did get ignite, so like
So
you said, he's definitely looking to snowball.
uh,
So it'll depend on how good the Shyvana is at playing safe and not dying to the Hecarim. Because Evangelion is the captain, and I believe he is the highest elo player on the team.
oh, Heartsight going real aggressive here, just walking past the creep wave like it doesn't even matter and getting in some big poke on that lane. And what do you think of Lucian as an ADC, especially against like a Sona who just can walk up and poke you?
I think Lucian's fine. He's not as strong as he once was, and he doesn't offer as much utility. But as you can see, he's doing a pretty good job of harassing the Sona. It looks like the Sona didn't take a whole lot of HP either. So when Sona walks up to try to trade, if Lucian can put the damage down, which he's very good at doing, he'll probably be okay. And it looks like there's some action in the top lane.
Yeah.
And
And he does, and he does that have that ignite. So Illis Gentil does actually have to play quite safe here.
Yeah, doesn't look like anything came of it. And more trading in the bot lane.
And oh, so close to a kill there.
Escapes with a couple auto attacks worth of life there.
But yeah, this is what I'm talking about with the Hecarim top is that like he's already like he isn't like that ahead on CS yet, but it's going to snowball because he's just going to like deny him of this wave. He's just going to sit here and he's just going to cue him in the face a bunch, and he's going to eventually just run out of HP and have to back.
Yeah, well, I think the main thing is that like they're not gonna have a whole lot of jungle pressure, even though you can see there's a pink ward dropped already. just to ensure that he's not going to get ganked. But Warwick's not known for his expert gank skills before
Honestly,
level 6.
honestly, after the Warwick pick, they could have just like picked up a Cassiopeia and just like absolutely shadow the mid lane. Because like Warwick isn't gonna do anything.
Yeah, well, he's already level 4, so he's doing a pretty good job of clearing waves. So as long as his lanes can survive
Maybe
past
he'll.
past
Maybe
the
he'll.
first like 6 or 7 minutes, which they're doing a fine job of doing right now, they might be able to get out of the early lane phase
Evangelion
without being
hiding in
too
the
far
bush right
behind.
now. And he's going in on it for. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, he
Just getting
doesn't
some
nearly
poke
have
off.
enough damage. And
It's cute.
Shyvana is playing incredibly safe right now.
Which
So
is very intelligent of the Shyvana to do. Because
yeah, she's only down 7 or 8 farm, which doesn't make a whole lot of difference. It's not ideal, of course, but the worst
what do
thing
you
you can do is give up kills. So if you have to sacrifice farm, then it's
what do
probably
you think of Lucian's build going for the double Doran's blade?
personally I don't. Did he go back? I didn't
Yeah,
actually see
he
much.
went back for it.
It's fine, I guess if he didn't have other items, because if he's not going with like I guess the brutalizer build is like no longer that viable.
Maybe
So I
he's just
think
like hoping to punish the tier on the Ezreal. Maybe going for an all-in on that.
yeah, I don't know. He's good at the sustained damage, and the Doran's blade gives lifesteal. So I think
And
that's probably what they're looking to do.
and then like not just that, it also just gives you that flat HP, which can like help if like they're just gonna go for a kill.
Yeah.
I feel like red side actually might just dominate this lane. Like yeah, there we go. Like you are getting a flash out. And like oh the roam's coming in from Evangelion and the Sejuani and flash blown on Warwick. That's actually really big because Warwick actually relies a lot on his flash to get off those big level 6 roams.
Yep, he's gonna have to set up his gank.
Oh, and mid
carefully,
lane
and
first
there's mid lane.
barrier
First Ice
though,
is going for blood.
and
First blade,
oh,
and that's gonna do it. First
was
blood.
that the last tick?
Yep, last tick of ignite. That's gonna go over to red team, and they're gonna jump out to a quick kill lead, up
That is not
1k in gold already.
That's not a good sign for them because Vigar's one of the people that they need to be strong in this game to actually have like a really strong presence from.
Yeah, it's actually a lot more difficult with Vigar because the stun isn't instant, so it gives Zed a lot of reaction time to drop a shadow and try to dodge out of it. And I guess that's kind of what happened there. I don't think Zed was impeded too much by the stun. And the Vigar did blow both of his summoners too, and he still died.
I would be pretty scared if I were this Ezreal this game because this Zed is going to be immense this game. Vigar's already down 20 CS. Alright, sorry, let me just switch up these things for the viewers. Yeah, but like, if we see here, like, Vigar's already down 15 CS, his opponent got first blood, and like, this set is just going to be massive this game. I don't think that, like, and there's so little to stop him outside of, like, Warwick ult and Sona ult, and those are, like, ultimates. Like, you need to, like, blow a pretty big cooldown to kill him.
Oh, I think action happening mid again.
Oh, and is nothing seems to be happening of it. Warwick ganking pre-6, feeling that pressure on his lanes.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad gank. It put a little bit of pressure on, and Sejuani's pretty low, so she's gonna have to back. Vigar did miss his W there. It looks like he's trying to rush Seeker's arm guard. Definitely just to mitigate the damage from Zed. And I definitely,
and also,
I
like,
guess I'm a little surprised he's not going for tier, but he's definitely just going for survivability at this point.
I mean, he has to. Like, to be fair, like, he needs to get it. He needs to get that Zhonya's up online as fast as possible because if he doesn't get that up, that matchup is just going to get worse and worse for him as time goes on.
Yeah, he just needs to survive, I think, to the late game. That's what their entire team composition is reliant on, I think.
But do they even win the late game?
I think they do. If you have a Vigar and you can lock down a Zed or the Lucian, I think they can kill them, and then they'll probably have enough. They'll have enough damage remaining afterward to take down the remaining threats because they have 3 squishies on their team.
Well, like,
and Vigar can choose.
Oh, and then we're getting the ult in from the Warwick, and oh, it's not enough. I think did Ezreal have? Maybe.
One more. He can
Come on! Oh no, that sucks for blue team. They really needed that gank to work out. And, oh, Hecarim going in. He's gonna get the Ignite off, and he's... Oh, but Illis Gentile, like, is able to turn that around with no Ignite. Amazing. That's
Yo,
actually...
Hey, check this stream. We have viewers saying that the
Is it
stream's
like...
black right now.
Oh, it is? What the hell? Why? The stream's going. Okay, I will try to fix that. Sorry, guys. Alright, tell me if this works. Does this work?
Yeah, it looks like it. You're on your desktop right now.
No, but it should go back now. I need to turn on game capture. Is this working now?
Yeah, it's a little laggy, but it's fine.
Alright. But yeah, the Shyvana getting a solo kill top lane is actually really, really big because Hecarim is really what is meant to be split pushing this game out, and if Shyvana can actually just 1v1 him, then it might actually slow down their snowball. Also, on the topic of the late game, I'm not sure how much I agree with you about that, because I feel like even if like 1v1 they'll match up better, in terms of team fight, I think that red team just has better team fight as the game goes on, and will be able to take objectives like Baron very easily.
I think red team definitely has a
wait.
team fight. Speaking of,
Hold that, and Sejuani. Oh, yep, getting the roam off, and
Knight is on again, and the last tick once again.
This Zed is going to be
Very well timed.
So big. Yeah, but that's what I was saying is that like it's just like I'm not even sure if like they'll get to that late game, but even if they do, I think that like they'll just that their team fight of like the red team is just incredibly powerful. The Zyra and Sejuani team fight control and damage, and then the Hecarim just killing off squishies instantly, along with the Zed.
Yeah, I definitely agree on that. The power blue team is in their catch potential.
Oh, and then Warwick just ulting and the Hecarim ult down.
Dude, that's post 6 Warwick for you. So that if they can keep getting catches, then they definitely have a chance. So
oh wait, and here's a pause. Oh, Edward DC'd. Oh, well, that gives us a little bit of time to talk about item builds that people are going with. So right now we see that Ezreal is going for the more mana, which is nothing weird there. Veigar is going for the Seekers to build in the Zanyas. The Shyvana is going for pretty defensive build, but not too defensive. I don't know.
Can I get like 9x reports on this top?
Oh wait, here's actually an interesting build. The Warwick is going for Devourer. Do you think that Devourer is better than Cinderhulk on Warwick?
He can still yeah, I think so. Again, like their whole team composition is based on getting the Veigar farmed and the Warwick farmed, and if you get the Devourer, all of his attacks are going to be doing on-hit magical damage. So, yeah, it's definitely riskier in terms of like if the Warwick gets caught, he's probably gonna die because he doesn't have any defensive items. But I mean, if you're just looking purely to get catches and get farm, then I think it's perfectly fine.
That seems good. The Zed. Oh, one thing to point out: the Zed is all 3 of red side skills.
Yep.
Every single one, and he has the highest CS in the game. So that's a little.
I think that works for him, and there's opportunities for him to roam down bottom lane because if you see on the map right now, it's paused, but it doesn't look like blue team has any wards whatsoever, and I don't think the Veigar is able to really keep the Zed in lane because they already made a roam down top. And if he makes one bottom lane, Sona and Ezreal are both really squishy, so I don't think the Zed will have a whole lot of problems if he can juke the ultimate, sticking to either one of those targets.
Is there anyone on this team that the Zed cannot kill? Like
The
Shyvana?
The Shyvana would probably be able to get away. If the Veigar, once he has Zanyas, he might be okay, but he definitely needs to...
He's just going to kill the Ezreal.
On his Q.
He's just going to kill the Ezreal, like, instantly.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, he's just looking for the Just looking for anything he can get off the roams. But in the team fights, I agree. He's probably going to be looking for the Vigar or the Ezreal.
He seems to be building Hexdrinker, maybe to make sure that like the Vigar has absolutely no chance to contest him in lane.
Yeah, because the Vigar still does plenty of magic things. And he has poke. So.
Oh wait, there's a big all-in, and maybe close. If he didn't blow the flash there, he was 100% dead.
Oof. Yeah, the damage from Zyra is just too much for them. And when you pick it's especially risky when you pick a Sona into a Zyra because both of them do a lot of magic damage. And
but Zyra has longer range and more.
Yeah, Zyra has plenty more range, and I think her burst damage is probably a lot stronger as well.
So currently, what does the blue team do? The blue team just need to get farmed because I'm honestly afraid for them as the game goes later because this Zed is just getting so powerful. Like I don't feel like their chance. Like I feel like the only thing they can do is farm up, but I'm not sure what that accomplishes.
I mean, I think what they need to do is they need to establish better vision because right now they're losing control of their red side jungle. You can see that Sejuani already has a lot of red wards or a lot of vision wards.
Yeah, Rod of Age is going down, and then the Lucian going down as well. Big kill. Oh, and the Sona is going to maybe get a kill here. Oh, never mind. And then Lucian's actually going to turn around on her, maybe if he goes in for the dash and then double hit, and he got a double kill off of that. So the ADC going 2-0 and the Zed going 2-0. I don't know about you, but I think that they should start building armor.
Yeah, well, I think again that was a matter of them not having any vision control on the dragon side, as we have another pause coming out, because they didn't see the Sejuani coming down because they didn't have any wards other than in the tri-brush there.
Oh, but look at the map. Look at what Warwick's coming in for.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna get a kill. They're probably gonna get the tower and back off.
I don't think he's gonna stop though. I don't think it's gonna stop him. I think he's just gonna chase him down and try to ult him.
Yeah, I mean the thing is like even if Warwick gets a couple kills, if they're not getting objectives, it's not gonna matter a whole lot.
Did Warwick got purple smite? I do not agree with that.
That's the Devourer, isn't it?
No, but he got purple smite off of it. I think that he definitely wants challenging smite to get in this game.
Oh, I mean he got the Trailblazer, which is
yeah.
He did that purely for the faster wave clear. Again, he's just trying to get like stacks on his Devourer. So.
Yeah, but if you're going for late game, isn't challenging smite just much stronger?
I guess it depends. He just wants to do as much damage as possible, but I don't know. I think what he's doing here is fine, but his team's struggling to stay ahead right now. So
yeah, I mean, we were saying it in the draft. Like here's the issue for them is that like for blue team to win, I think they needed to do better in the lanes than they are doing right now, which is like somewhat even, like not like great, but like somewhat even, and like. But they're actually needed to be ahead at this point, I think, because if we look at how like the game's gonna play out, the red team is gonna go for Dragon, and they're gonna have a Sejuani and a Zyra ult. And what is blue team supposed to do about that?
Yeah, not much. I mean, it's definitely it's looking pretty difficult for blue team, especially since the bot lane for red just got a double kill off that, and so they're gonna be able to start this dragon. And it doesn't look like blue team even has wards on it. They just put one down, so they know they're starting it.
I wouldn't be surprised if blue team didn't get a single dragon this game.
It's too early to say that, especially since Warwick can sneak dragons pretty easily. But
that's true.
We can see if they can. Doesn't look like they tried to go for a steal. So first dragon going out to red team.
Yeah. Well, mid lane. Just more farming, more just grouping up. Oh, Ezreal actually has transitioned to mid lane. I guess he's just like saying like, all right, I don't want to be bot lane, and now he's walking back bot lane, and it's just like.
Well, there's not much he can do when his support wasn't there, and then I don't think that since they don't have a tower, I don't think that Ezreal and Sona can even lane against them.
It's just, yeah, I know. It's just that sad feeling when you're in ADC and your lane's like too far out, so you just kind of have to awkwardly walk around.
Yeah, it looks like Vigar is actually keeping the Zed at bay, I guess, for the time being.
And
This
while
is
you're
just
saying that, here goes the here he goes.
down. See, there's the Warwick
Oh,
ult.
the Warwick called under
Takes
turret.
one tower shot. He's able to shadow back.
You
And
know,
I don't believe Vigar even got his ultimate off. If he had
cons
dropped it on the Zed, that would have been a sure kill.
considering what like could have happened there, I think that that's a win for blue
Oh,
side.
how much HP did the Zed survive with there? He just took the Ezreal ulti.
He survived with like 1 HP maybe. Yeah, he has a sliver of HP.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for blue.
I guess we are seeing some of the strength of what blue side can do. If you land a Warwick ult on someone,
No, their
they-
pick potential is great. And
Yeah.
if they can lock down one of those targets, then especially since the Zed has all of the, 3 out of the 5 kills, so he's one of their major damage sources.
and they're
If they can
only
kill him,
oh,
then they
but
can,
here's the
stand a chance to-
huge
There goes
Zyra ult, and in a 2v3 situation, they go 1v1 killing the mid laner, and they might actually get more.
Yeah,
Evangelion going
something
really
that.
deep
Oh,
here,
that's
just
the,
diving
ult
under the
right
turret,
there.
and he
The
oh,
exhaust wasn't quite enough.
and the Zed going in as well, and this is just a slaughter. Oh, I believe that Zed canceled actually his autos a bunch of times there, but he got the kill anyways.
Yeah, that was the Sona was trying to make a play by she walked up very close to get the Sona ulti off.
But if I want to point out, the Zyra ult there hit everyone.
Yeah,
like,
it was a good ult, and it was good follow up as well from
Lucian.
the Zed as well, and the Lucian who was able to they were able to clean up the fight pretty well.
Yeah.
Because once the blue team burns all of their crowd control, they don't have a whole lot.
I mean, they still have Sejuani knockups and oh no, blue team. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I mean the Sona once she ults, she doesn't have any defensive capabilities other than like a somewhat of a speed up.
A shield as well. Like she gets shield off of her heal.
Yeah, Warwick has no crowd control. I think for the most part, Ezreal has fine disengage, but blue team has to remain on the offensive because if they get chased around, then I'm pretty sure the Lucian and the Zed with their and the Hecarim, with their combined mobility, will be able to like lock them down as we saw there. So
fun little moment, just two top laners just walking by each other, being like, "I don't want to bother you, you don't bother me."
yeah, I'm actually surprised that Evangelion didn't win a little bit harder. So I guess that's credit to Ayla's Gentle, who's doing a pretty good job in lane.
That's actually a pretty good Vigar stun stopping that, but he's gonna die anyways.
Yeah,
oh wait, the
like,
Warwick ult! Oh
we got
my
away.
goodness, that was that was fantastic. He was definitely dead if Warwick didn't get off his ult there.
Yeah, it's not the ideal way to like use a Warwick ult. Usually you try to use it to catch people, but if you're gonna save your mid laner, then that's definitely a positive thing. So they're hanging on at least. They're down, I don't know, almost a little bit more than 4K gold.
Yeah, the lead has been snowballing ever since the play happened mid, where Zed got another kill and Lucian got another kill.
Yeah, and red team's also doing an excellent job warding. I think it's mostly Rod of Ages, but it's
Rod of
also
Ages.
He has a sight stone.
Yeah.
And you can see that the whole red side of the blue team's jungle is littered with wards, and it's gonna allow them to get this dragon probably for free. I don't know if there's gonna be if they have an exact timer, if they're gonna be able to try to force the issue, but it's looking like they're gonna be able to get the next dragon as it comes up, unless they can catch someone.
Shyvana ult going out, but she is just going to get kited to death here.
Yeah, let's see if she can get out. There's the flash. Warwick's coming in. It looks like he scared him off.
I think the Zyra ult was meant to catch them there, and it got some damage down at least.
Yeah, I got a little damage. I don't.
Yeah, it was a little suboptimal. If it caught them, it would have been fantastic though.
Yeah, I don't know if it would have been enough. And Sona was also Sona and Warwick were both coming. Warwick didn't have his ult, but Sona did. So that might have actually led to some blue team kills. So good restraint exercise by red team.
We can see here that red team is actually already itemizing to deal with this Vigar stun and damage. As you can see, oh wait, never mind, hold up on that. Hecarim going in, just getting off some good poke, but he's gonna die for that. He is going to die for that. That actually might be pretty. It would have been much bigger if the Zed was not so farmed and the Lucian was not so farmed.
Oh, he's going in again. That Death Mark's gonna do a lot of damage.
No, it's not.
That That did no damage at all. I guess it's because he got Blade of the Ruin King.
No, it was just because he got the Ezreal just distorted away the moment the ult hit him.
Yeah, he didn't put down any damage.
The
That's,
Shyvana putting up some good split push right now.
Yeah, it was unfortunate for the Hecarim. He avoided the initial stun and then he ran back into the circle, and then that's how he died.
But yeah, this is the wording you were talking about earlier. Like, both sides only lose, like barely lose anything, but red side is able to just take an easy dragon off of that. Because they know that blue team doesn't know anything. They have no vision over there, over that pit, seeing what's going on.
They have some, and
But yeah, they can't.
I don't know if the blue team ever got a timer on that, but they're gonna have to do a better job. Right now, I feel like Warwick's getting kills and they're getting some picks, but I think it's mostly due to Red's over-aggression, and they're not really capitalizing on kills by turning it into objectives at all. I think they only have one tower in this whole game, 0 dragons.
I mean, credit to this Shyvana. She is, like, if I were to give an MVP to this game, it would definitely be to this Shyvana. She is, like, so far, she has provided the most pressure on this map by far.
Yeah, I guess in a sense that's true, but I feel like the top laners are just,
like,
I guess the Shyvana is just trying to hold top lane, but
no, she
does have 4 assists, which is most of the game.
Yeah,
so
but
Hecarim's still making an impact, and Shyvana's having a little bit more trouble doing
Oh
that.
yeah, like, it's not to say that, oh, and as we say that, she dies here.
She's gonna go down to Zed.
Yeah, but I was saying, like, she has been, like, she is their only turret, and she actually put in some damage on their tier 2, so she might actually be both of their turrets. Eventually.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the split push is, it's not ineffectual, but the Hecarim's matching pretty well, and the Hecarim's making.
Oh wait, but while we're saying that, hold that for a second, because the Warwick might go in for an ult here, and they just need to have an Ezreal to finish this off, maybe, unless, oh, never mind, the Warwick just gets it himself. Wait, can the Warwick 1v1 this? I do not think that that is possible.
No, I don't think
And
so.
there goes the
He has
Ezreal
the
flying
Sunfire
by.
cape, so the Zed has to be careful.
Yeah.
And
oh,
yeah,
if
doesn't
that,
have a whole lot of damage. But
I think if that Zyra W hit, he might have actually been able to kill him on the Lucian with the culling.
Perhaps, but I mean, if there are that many people in the area, I don't know if the Lucian's gonna bite on that.
Wait, but,
Vigar
oh,
has-
wait,
the
oh,
Vigar's definitely blown up
Sejuani,
like that.
is this Sejuani getting, yeah, this Sejuani just got caught. What was he, I guess,
I think he thought the team was gonna follow up
Bit of
with
more-
the flank, but they were a little bit too slow there.
the flash in from the Lucian coming in there.
Vigar's looking for a kill here. I think he's looking to ult someone. He's not able to get it off though.
It's, yeah, that there's just a lot of miscommunication in the last minute that we just saw there. Sejuani going in basically 1v4 without really any team backup, and then a TP coming in from the Hecarim not accomplishing anything basically.
Yeah, I think she got a good ult off, but the team wasn't prepared for follow up. So that was unfortunate for red team.
Wait, but they're gonna actually pick up the Lucian here, I'm fairly certain, and he is dead.
Oh, ouch.
Big shutdown coming down for their team, and they might actually get a turret off of that.
Yeah, that's the danger here.
Oh.
And they're looking for more. And
Oh, but as we say that,
wait.
oh wait, Zed gets exhausted. That actually might save the Vigar here.
Pick that one up. Ooh, forced a flash. It looks like she's gonna be able to get out of it.
But really, they need to get a turret out of this. Like, I don't think that, like, they need to, like, be able to force something off of this, or all this really accomplished.
Dude, it looks like they're gonna be able to get the tower. Evangelion's going a little bit too deep there. He's gonna be forced to back away. So. They definitely can't 4v2, and I don't think Evangelion is really that strong. He has 5 assists, but he has 4 deaths as well.
So, while that was a good play by Blue Side, I have to say that was a lot of that came down to Blue Side blowing a lot of their resources into the last couple of minutes, with Sejuani ult going down to basically nothing, with Hecarim TP going down to basically nothing, and then re-engaging afterwards when you had much less CC. I think Zyra ult wasn't even up for that fight. Nope, it was not. So yeah, just a lot of resources being blown for very little, and blue team coming out ahead because of it.
Well, I think I think that speaks to the team comp. So, red team, it's based a lot on fighting as a team and following up on engage because you have a big Sejuani ult, you have the big Zyra ult, but if you use them one at a time, then it's definitely like not going to work when blue team has so much pick potential, and we saw that there. But Warwick was able to get the lockdown, Vigar was able to get stuns,
Oh, and
and he was able to blow up the Lucian.
big pickup here coming out from the Vigar, finishing off his Zonias. Now he should probably not actually die at all in these fights.
Yeah, I mean he's died 3 times, which is not great, but I feel like as his AP damage increases and as he gets a little bit more peel from the Shyvana, and definitely with the Zonias, he should be fine.
Yeah, I wasn't a believer early on, but I think blue team actually has a shot if this game keeps going like this.
Yeah, I think a lot of it has to do with red team is getting a little bit overzealous with how strong they think they are, and yeah, blue team's doing a much better job, I think, of communicating and getting the picks where they count. So.
So, oh, and also Ezreal building Frozen Heart. That's actually a really good pickup against this lineup with.
Yeah, Iceborne Gauntlet.
Yeah, it's because with three AD on there, AD threats on the red side, the Iceborne Gauntlet should mitigate a lot of like the effectiveness of the people that are fed on their team.
Yeah, I mean he's just doing it for the slow. He's just building the blue build Ezreal, which is good.
But the armor accident.
Oh,
Oh, and Shyvana is. Shyvana.
She got locked down. She's able to ult out. There's the big Sona ult.
And the team fight is going fairly even here. But actually, never mind after that because now everyone goes down. But I was gonna say, if they were able to pick off the Hecarim and the Zyra, like if you look at their lineup, they have 4 people with like 10 HP, 100 HP. If that team fight went even slightly differently, that could have been a quadra kill on the blue side instead of the way it went where it was a 3-for-0.
Yeah, Warwick blew his ultimate on the Zyra, and the Zyra lived. And since he wasn't able to get that kill, they weren't able to get that, and then Vigar ulted the Hecarim, and he got out a little bit with a very tiny slip of health as well.
And it doesn't look like blue team will be able to make it back in time for this dragon, so that's going to be another dragon going down for the red side.
Yeah, it's a big movement speed one, so definitely.
Actually, take that back. That while there is a lot of AD threat coming out from the red side, the Zyra has built a Haunting Guys, and Zyra actually does quite a bit of damage with Haunting Guys.
Yeah, I think blue team just made a few mistakes. They didn't really go on the targets that they wanted. I don't think the Vigar's ult is best used on the Hecarim.
Yeah.
He definitely needs to blow it maybe on the Zyra, but ideally on the Lucian or the Zed if he gets them low enough.
But blue team does still have fight to them. Like, we saw how that team fight went. Like, 4 people on their team left the fight with around 100 HP. So there definitely is a chance for them to come back from this, especially if the Shyvana keeps tanking the brunt of their damage, like tanking as like Zed ult and Hecarim ult, like she did last fight.
Yeah, I think this Shyvana is doing a good job. She has her Blade the Rune King. Shyvana does a lot of magic damage naturally as well, so it's difficult to itemize. And in that case, she teleported and she got immediately CC'd.
But she tanked the ults. She tanked the Zed ult and the Hecarim ult.
Yeah,
like,
which is good, and she was able to get out of that. But she wasn't able to use her ult to engage on anyone or push any of the squishy champions out of the fight. And so I think later on that's probably going to be important.
But big kill here, blowing 2 ults onto the Sona. I mean, I guess she was just, they didn't like how they were just. I guess that's just 2 ults down for the Sona. Is it actually a long cooldown on Zed ult? No.
No, not really.
So I guess not much blown there. I guess just Hecarim ult.
Hecarim went top, but they just didn't have any vision in that side, so just an overextension. And yeah, it looks like Shyvana is actually like winning the top lane battle, which is good because Hecarim does have his teleport.
And the other
does not, so it's gonna be important to keep the Hecarim from ulting here, or teleporting here.
And the other big thing. Oh wow, Vigar actually lived through that. That was fantastic. And it actually looks like what I said came true. is that Shyvana's actually going to be able to take this top turret, and maybe she'll be able to transition bot lane and get both turrets there too.
Yeah, she's definitely doing a lot more damage. I think, oh, here we go.
Oh, big team fight breaking out. Viger's stun down on 2, and Zed going in with huge damage with Sona ult going down on 2 as well. And it looks like Shyvana's going to get top turret off of that and probably get away too. Maybe turning around to fight them. And it looks like she's winning. But Hecarim does have Ignite on him, so he probably will win this. And back at mid lane, Rod of Ages dies, and maybe, oh, so close with that passive. But I believe Hecarim's actually going to win this fight because he has Ignite. And that's just the power of Hecarim in the late game, is that he just can outduel anyone because he doesn't need to buy Flash.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly whether Shyvana thought that she would be able to win that. She didn't use her ult. I think the best strategy would have been for her to just walk away, because I don't think the Hecarim would have been able to chase. But
Looks like the Zed going in, just stealing both of the jungle camps from the Warwick, which is fairly significant considering that he built a Devourer, but not huge.
And Warwick's doing a good job of, he's getting pretty fed, but they definitely need to get more kills onto the Ezreal and the Veigar, because both of them are down in CS, and especially the Ezreal. If you see a Lucian's
actually,
and 2, and he has 100 farm lead.
Actually, despite how bad the lane matchup went for Veigar, he's actually only down 10 CS.
Yeah, I don't think the lane matchup went that terribly for Veigar. He got caught out a couple times and he died solo. But I think the bot lane differential is a lot worse, because Lucian in that last team fight, he was doing a lot of the damage for his team.
Lucian is 100. Oh, that is a good point. Lucian is 100 CS up on Ezreal right now, which is actually huge, and he's 9-1-2. He already has a QSS. Oh, look at the lineup of red team. They have built 2 QSSs. So I believe that the small CC that they do have is going to be actually rendered almost meaningless.
Yeah, that's like purely for the Veigar stun, I think. Because
no, I think it's for the Warwick ult.
I mean, it works. Yeah, it's either one of those, but both of those targets, they don't want to get blown up, and if they have the QSS, they can survive. Let's see. Yep.
And QSS being used, and big fight coming out, but Sona ult on 2, second QSS being used, and Zyra ult hitting 3 people, and Sejuani just sitting there in the front line, just tanking and tanking and tanking, and Lucian just coming in and dishing out the damage, and on the back line, Shyvana coming in, but it seems like, oh wow, the Veigar just dealing so much that fight. But can the Hecarim clean up from this? Can he clean up? And he gets a double kill, and it seems like he's just gonna walk away though. So in the end, a 3 for 2. Very surprising considering, I guess that it was just the Shyvana zoning off like basically 2 members of the team by herself, and that's basically it.
Yeah.
And the Veigar dishing out tons of damage too. We can't let that be overstated.
Yeah, blue team did a really good job disengaging, and Ezreal, yeah, he was able to get it because he has the blue build. He was able to slow down the advance a little bit. Yeah, that came in just a little bit late.
There's a big thing to
quite able to save the rest of the team, but
there is a big thing to mention with the blue build, which is that it's actually extra effective against the Hecarim because you even also reduce his damage as well with Iceborne Gauntlet.
Yeah, I mean, as long as he's not CC'd initially, which he was able to get out of it there, he's pretty good at kiting back.
But yeah, the blue team definitely need to fight this here because they're getting close to just losing every single dragon. Huge ult coming in from the Hecarim, but huge stun coming in from the Veigar, and Warwick getting exhausted as well. And it looks like red side is just going to get the dragon here. Sejuani should probably back off now. But
yeah, Veigar hit his stun on the Hecarim and the Sejuani, I believe, but none of the carries on red team were locked down by CC, and then the Warwick went in and tried.
Wow, that Veigar stun over the wall, very good.
Yeah, but here comes red. It looks like
it looks like that. Yeah, just gonna get culling to the face.
Oh. Going a little bit too deep. I think Shyvana's gonna be able to get that. She does.
But She has to back off from that Lucian, critting for 1,056. Oh my god, this guy is strong.
Yeah, but ultimately not worth it for blue team, of course, because they lost a lot of members
And
and
they
they
are on a
lost another
clock now.
tag.
And now they are on a clock. 6 minutes. They have 6 minutes to set up for the dragon, or they will have aspect of the dragon to deal with. And after they get aspect of the dragon, it becomes very hard because then that opens the door for Baron, and which opens the door for inhibs.
Yeah, a lot of options for red team. They could try to ward around Baron and try to bait it, or
Or they
maybe
could
even
just wait
pick.
6 minutes.
Yeah, I mean they could wait 6 minutes, but I guess I don't know. I think at this point, since they have 4 dragons, since they've proven themselves to be so much stronger, I think they can make a play pretty easily if they can. They have wards around dragon area, but not on the top side. So once they can get the vision control established,
Oh, Warwick
there's a
getting
catch.
CC'd here, but nothing's gonna come of it. So, oh, interesting pickup on the Zyra here, picking up a Void Staff as well, just going for that full, just secondary AP damage on the team that they don't have, or primary even.
Yeah, I think it's a fine pickup. They don't. They already have a good enough front line in the Hecarim and the Sejuani, so
Just
should give
providing
them
that,
a little bit more damage.
damage that they can't itemize to deal with. So far, we're saying about how it like seems like red side is super ahead. Is there anything? What can blue side like? Do they just need to get a pick? Is that what they need?
Well, I think they just need to keep playing their game as it's supposed to be played. So the idea is that Vigar is supposed to use his ult to lock down one of the carries, and then Warwick would ideally ult on one of the other carries or the same target. But what's been
Oh,
happening is
Hecarim TP coming in. There's got to be a big engage here, and
yeah,
but the Warwick ult canceling the Hecarim engage. Oh, but never mind. Did Sejuani ult just miss everyone?
yeah, Vigar's right in the back. He hasn't ulted anybody yet.
Yeah, but they just do so much more damage. They just can't even fight this, and they're
Yeah,
gonna get an inhib after this.
I think
Yeah,
blue
the
team had a
Sejuani
bit
just
of
gonna tank this, and they're gonna get an inhib.
Yeah, I think blue team kind of missed their window a little bit. They had an opportunity
Wow.
before they gave up the 3rd dragon. I think they were doing a pretty decent job of like
Oh,
getting
and
where they needed, but now they're just not doing enough damage.
This Lucian is so strong right now. He's
Yeah,
so powerful.
they definitely
And they're just gonna end. They're just gonna end. Yeah, this game's over.
Yeah,
Like
they let the Lucian get out of control. 347 CS in 38 minutes.
Not even to mention the Zed getting out of control too. Like they have so many threats on the side of the red side. 3-man Sono, but does not matter at all. This game's over.
Yep, 38 minutes.
So, overall, let's go through who you think the MVPs for this side were. I really want to give it to the Lucian on the red side. I think that he played fantastic this game.
Yep,
But
I think so too. The bot lane dominated. A CS differential of almost 150 is pretty overwhelming, and he got, let's see, out of their 30 kills, he participated in 24 of them, which is a really incredible job for him, and he almost got full build by the end of that game as well.
and on the blue side, I want to give it to Shyvana. I really do think that, like, given how the game was going, there wasn't really much he could do about it, but he did his job quite well. Like, he tanked like many ults in some fights. He got most of I think the majority of their turrets, and like he basically like provided like the only real backline threat at all on their team.
Yeah, I think so too, and especially considering that we all thought that Evangelion was going to look to pick up some early kills and bully the Shyvana around. She actually did a really good job of holding her own and actually like not quite able to put down the 1v1 onto the Hecarim, but she came pretty close. And she did come up big in a couple team fights, but in the end it wasn't quite enough because the rest of her team was not doing enough damage.
Okay, so guys, signing off here. I'm Andrew. Username is Precipic, and co-casting me with me is
Diabetes.
Off.
Yeah.
All right, later, guys.